because if you need the original idea, it's and there is food distribution, it cannot be shared. But I think banks will move from original to copy. So I have the copy of the station and my original ID, and I think so there will be a small shift. It's still not sorted because banks are asking for ID and attestation, which are supposed to be both original. But I think we need to shift from an original ID and copy of the attestation that we can validate. But I think so far we can say there is progress, and that's why maybe it was not part, because that has been informed by the various stakeholder feedback that has been given to us.
All due respect to my love is that we will always almost see the same financial sector, right? And so then the question is, what is needed? We're talking in our development work, we're talking about the building environment, not necessarily. We rarely talk about what is the enabling environment that has more private sector, what do they need to support them? And then the first thing to come to them is, oh, can you reduce the fees? Can you take them out of the discussion, right? And then they're completely switched off. And so we have to ask ourselves, if we look around here, it is pretty much the same actors. And I want to say we have more than 50 licensed financial service providers by the central bank. And what is hindering that from actually participating? Reason being that if we had more of you in the ecosystem, and what Stefan said about innovation around products, making the product more suitable, exactly right, because there's competition. But if we're only relying on the same MTN Airtel opportunity, then to what extent can we accelerate the customization and suitability of products and services?
I think it is super valid, but I think there is a balance, right? If we have many service providers, then it's also complicated from the humanitarian perspective to have different contracts, different agreement with different service providers, and also from the user perspective, if there are so many options, it might be confusing. So I think it's a balance we have to achieve towards not going into a monopoly of one few providers, but also not overcomplicating. So I think it's a very valid point, but it's not black and white. I think there are some nuances, and definitely there is advantages and disadvantages, and I think the two options.
Agreed. And as well, to what extent are we expecting that by opening more and more digital financial services mechanisms, that will be the launch pad to inspire the private sector? And to what extent do we need, does like income growth, like other, genuine growth in services and different businesses, money flowing through the systems, to what extent will that facilitate more people having more use of financial services? So I have a question about, obviously it's a combination of both, but I'm interested to hear other perspectives, from the World Bank, from equity. And so what would be a recommendation in terms, from the infrastructure
That is programmable.
So where would that combination of public, private, and development money come into in order? What would be a good recommendation in terms of supporting the strengthening of infrastructure, for example, in West Nile, where the mobile networks are much weaker? Where do we get the big investment in these markets?
We've been saying this for a while, and NGOs don't like to hear this because there's an assumption that the private sector should take care of it. But when structuring your program budget, right, it is very rare. Only a couple recently, NGOs have started actually having a budget line for infrastructure development, right? MTN Airtel will tell you the nice things because they're mandated by the Communications Commission and have a presence.
It will eliminate the cash element and then it becomes digital. So I want bread, I walk in, I get bread from my car. It would bridge the gap between Akibale and Raima. Because the businessmen will go there knowing if I take these goods, the turnover of goods will be very high because the number of people is high.
We have a recommendation for this specific.
The other thing is not a digital market situation where you can have business people who are supplying you, who are accepting.
The Security Council is going to recommend that this is doing this and this. So that is then you start doing it, which is also not bad, a referral kind of.
Yeah, definitely. In terms of how that can be improved. If we are to go to a common cash approach, then we need as many financial service providers, because the more we have, the more good services we get. Yeah? Given the space, they will not sell the same tomato as the other tomato seller. They will add value, they will improve the services, and in the end, what are we doing? We are improving efficiencies also on our side of the So I think those are good recommendations. Remember, they don't interact with private sector as much. So they don't know what goes on back office in the banks. And some of these recommendations could be eye-openers for us as we move forward. Yeah?
You have to, yes. So you have to really, you have to really go for it.
You have to balance.
You have to find a way to balance.
Yeah.
It's a basically you can't get to the participants without
I'll give an example in the southwest. It's totally unrelated. It's unrelated.
Hi everybody, we have 5 minutes to go.
If someone came and said, these guys are thieves, a particular person, everyone will go away. It doesn't matter who you are. He has the potential to turn everyone else against him. Sometimes you have the possibility to turn. Where am I losing? Where am I gaining?
So does there need to be a sensitization at the household level? Because you could send me past the woman, but it might be co-opted, or I might try to keep it very secret, because then that creates problems in my household.
Then another recommendation I had, we are talking about digitalization of cash. But do we take time to find the level of digitalization of cash among the local communities? When refugees are settled in the community, they tend to take the characteristics of that community. So we will not push refugees to be the above nationals, so they will always be pulled back.
So we should know what to target. There is a graph for basic literacy as well. The overall picture is literacy as well as digital literacy are low amongst all of the population, but it's more severe. Women are less skilled.
See now all literacy levels in these areas are all higher.
Maybe on the side, because I want to add on that. And also, as Aleta said, you did not do a gender analysis with regard to your research. Did you? Well, so because understanding who is literate, who should we target. In some areas we have known women will always be counted for literacy, but maybe also men are not just expressing themselves. Because I know, for example, in Rwanda, we are doing some literacy, digital literacy, but you will find us only targeting women. Forgetting we have not, because our program is Woman Plus, but even when we got funding just to address that gap, only women.
There is an analysis.
So there is a